Hello, and hello. We're back for another video. Let's get into it, guys. I just have a couple things that I need to run through right quick. We're not going to be here for very long because you guys know the Marriage Huntsville's reunion will be coming on here at 8 p.m. I'm probably going to run right into the show just a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay because most of y'all ain't watching that shit anyway. Most of y'all not watching it any damn way. But anywho, let's get into our show. Hey Rose, what's up? All right, so as you guys can see on my screen, everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Okay, let's get into our first topic. All right. So for those of you who used to be fans of the bad boy group called B5, one of their bandmates, Dustin Michael, okay, he is airing Diddy out. He says the ex bad boy. Let's go ahead and pull it up so y'all can see with me. Let's pull it up. Let's get him out. Y'all know we've heard about a lot of artists that child went through a lot of mess with Diddy. And this guy here is no different. He is airing Diddy out. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. It says an ex-boy artist and B5 member Dustin Michael calls Diddy a monster and claims that he prevented his artist from outshining him. Now, I've heard that some other places as well. That said that Diddy always wanted to be an artist. So that's why he was always jumping in the videos of his artists. Like y'all remember he was doing that to Notorious B.I.G. and Craig Mack and other artists that he was managing at the time. He did it with Mace. He was always jumping in the videos and trying to jump in front of them, trying to outshine them pretty much. So I said, damn, when he said that, I was like, yeah, he got a point there. Because what mogul wants to be in front of the camera like that with his artists versus letting them do their own damn videos and shine on their own. But let's get into what ex bad boy B5 member Dustin Michael had to say. So it says the ex bad boy artist Dustin Michael, who was formerly part of the group B5, recently called out Kanye West for supporting Diddy after his legal troubles. Now, you guys saw online, you may not have seen where Kanye West made a post and was speaking out saying that Diddy should get out of jail, that Diddy should be free, that none of the things they're saying that Diddy did, he did. But he need to be quiet because there's a girl out there, and when I say he, I mean Kanye. Kanye need to be quiet because there's a girl that says she was violated in the studio with Diddy and Kanye. So you out here capping hard for Diddy, asking for Diddy to get out. Your ass might be thrown in there with him if you sitting here running your mouth, because they might have to spin the block on you. You running around here with your damn wife with her naked ass everywhere she go is looking like her ass is attracting traffic victim as well. So bottom line is, let's finish this post here with Dustin Michael. So it says in a blunt statement that Michael says that that's what you get, Ninja, expressing his satisfaction over Diddy facing legal troubles, said that Michael's remarks have sparked significant attention as they add fuel to the ongoing tension between Kanye and others in the industry. Okay. They said they're asking, do people think that Diddy did B5 wrong? I absolutely do. They were actually a good group. If you guys go back and look at some of their music and listen to some of their music, they were actually a good group. But people like Diddy was stealing money allegedly, and not paying people as he should, and taking royalties. We've heard so many other artists come out and call Diddy out about that. And Diddy, of course, we all know, according to Mace, was putting everything in his mother's name to avoid lawsuits and people coming after him. And if they tried to sue him, they would have to go through all these loops of trying to find out where the royalties and stuff was. And Mama's supposed to be living off the royalties as well as his kids. So a lot of artists Diddy has effed over and mistreated, and they're starting to speak out. Let's get into what Dustin had to say, okay?
Speaking my experience on my situation, on how I was dealing with dude, and he was a menace, bro. He's a monster. That's it. That's it. He ain't do right by nobody. He ain't do right by us. Like, honestly, y'all, we should have been at that time, we should have been the biggest group in the nation. But I mean, looking back at it now, you can see why, the artists at Bad Boy had the problems that they did, because you see who we dealing with. But I ain't salty about it. I ain't what's the word? I ain't like depressed about it. I ain't like sulking and woe is me. I'm like, you know what? Because that shit happened when we were so young. It just gave me like really good insight and taught me a lot on really how to move in this industry and like the real shit of it and what's fake. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of shit that goes into all that, man. Like I could talk for days about that shit. It get me, y'all getting me started back on this puff shit, bro. Stop doing that. I don't want to talk about it no more. But I'm signing all these dope ass artists. I want all my artists. I don't care if they bigger than me. You know what I mean? I'm in a position as a label. I'm a owner of a label. That's basically okay. I'm competing with Sony Records, John, and he had the talent to do it. And he just like, well, get him here, then let him just. He's like, oh, they getting too big. They gonna be bigger than me. Let me stop that. Oh, they about to be bigger than what I am. Oh no, let me stop that. That's how he is. It's cool to be on Bad Boy and it's cool to be famous, but when you start to get a little more famous and Puff and this and that, and he started, you know what I mean? Then he got to switch it up. He can't have that. Talentless ass niggas. I hate that shit. Don't block my talent. Don't block me because I'm talented as fuck. Me and my brothers, and you ain't. You know what I mean? But so you gonna stop my shine? You gonna block me and my brothers? You gonna blackball me, blacklist me? That's why I don't give a fuck what he going through right now. I don't care. I'm glad, honestly. I'm glad, bro. I'm glad. That's what you get, nigga. I don't care. Kanye on there talking, putting Christians posters up on his thing like that. He tripping for that shit. And I don't give a fuck. I don't care, man. And I actually like Kanye, but him doing that, I'm like, bro, you bugging, bro. You bugging. I'm speaking my experience on my situation on how I was dealing with dude.
There you go. He Kanye caught a stray in that situation too because he was running his mouth. Yeah. So they may spend the block on Kanye and some of these damn charges because they said that he was in there when one of these girls that was supposed to be an artist with Diddy, that Kanye was in there doing some inappropriate shit too to one of the girls, and she was trying to say she was drugged. We all know it always start with something in the cup or some type of drug. So all these girls can't be lying. Bottom line is, I'm happy that he is moving on with his life and his career. When I say he, I mean Bad Boy, ex-Bad Boy artist Dustin Michael, formerly of the group B5. Okay. Let's move on, child. Let's move on to some Love and Marriage Huntsville stuff, and we're gonna hit this. We're gonna hit this and quit it, child. As you guys know, tonight is part 2 of Love and Marriage Huntsville, where Sunni and Destiny will be showing down. Child, it's gonna be a showdown between the two of them. Let's go ahead and pull up some things of the things, and we got some tea of the tea, child, that we about to spill on this. That I'm finding out. All right. So we watching this on Carlos little bullshit. So I guess shout out to him. All right, so let's play this and then I'm going to do my commentary. All right, so you guys know this part of the reunion will air tonight. Let's go. After we unmute, of course.
I put up a picture of Maury on my Instagram. She took a
picture. After she said,
but was that a dig, Sunni, to Destiny?
You can take how you want to.
Well, Sunni,
Sunni.
I'm just saying, I didn't say words. I posted a picture.
I know, but Sunni,
you talked about
Sunni,
that.
But listen, Carlos, that is after every Monday a person is speaking about me and my husband every Monday.
Every Monday on my podcast, I spoke about
I hadn't spoke about her at all. I said, leave me alone. I don't want to hear about this every Monday.
So if I have
about my husband.
you do your podcast, right, where you review the show.
It gets old.
Right?
6 months.
And I do my podcast where I review the show. Mm-hmm. So I speak about my experiences. I never went on there and called her out of her name. I spoke about the show. I didn't attack them. I spoke about the scenes that were happening. That does not mean that you go and you try to make a narrative on the internet about me not knowing the paternity of my kid. That's a no for me. I just want her to go away.
I put up a picture of Maury.
Now, you guys just heard Destiny say to Carlos King about Sunni, I just want her to go away. Now, what's been going on Love and Marriage Huntsville, for those of you that don't know, Sunni's been iced out, which is why she chose to step back from the show. It really, because she could have carried on. She could have carried on with her role and her casting on the show without Moses being there. She still could have stayed, just like Destiny kind of steered away from her original storyline of Sunni and Moses being her storyline. That was why she was brought back. But it's given that all of the cast, minus Melody Cherie, and minus, of course, I would say, of course, Melody Cherie, because the rest of them kind of follow suit, of Ison, Sunny out and not wanting to film scenes with her, which then put her in a position to where, like, what is her future for the show? And all of them had something to do with it, with the direction of Destiny, I'm hearing. Okay, so Destiny knew exactly what she was doing, and she used her power in terms of being on this show. And y'all kept hearing her say, these are my friends, these are my friends. So she was trying to exclude Sunny purposely so that she would not have a platform on this show, out of fear that some of her skeletons would be exposed, being that she was on her podcast talking shit about Sunny. So Destiny used that to her advantage. And Destiny, of course, you guys you just heard her asking Carlos and telling Carlos, I want Sunny gone. I want her gone, meaning she wants her off the show. She does not want her any longer on the show. Well, it doesn't work that way. If you sign a contract saying that you're going to be bound to a storyline for this particular person on the show, and that the only reason that you're coming back is because this person, if Sunny didn't agree to come back, Destiny would not have a storyline. But Destiny tried to be smart this season and tried to start filming a lot with Tisha, as you guys could see. She tried to befriend somebody who she didn't even like in the beginning, which was Kimmy. She didn't even like Kimmy in the beginning. So now you see her all up in Kimmy's face. Anybody film, she wanted to film with anybody except Sunny. And as you guys can see, every time she was in Sunny's presence, she made a situation difficult to make it then try to look like it was manipulating. If you guys did not see it, she manipulated scenes to make it look like Sunny was the problem, to make it look like Sunny was the issue, when she would jump up talking about she gonna dog walk her. She want to run up in her face and still be talking about Moses. Moses not even on the show. She is still bitter about Moses. So she's using this opportunity, and she lied pretty much in terms of saying, yeah, I'll come back on the show and that Sunny and Moses will be my storyline. But as you guys can see, she's sticking up under Martell. She's filming a lot with Martell and everybody else except Sunny. So she came on this damn show and reneged on her storyline, which then caused Sunny to be iced out to where nobody else on the cast wanted to film with her. Martell, his allegiance is to Destiny. Tisha's allegiance is to Destiny. Kimmy's allegiance is to Tisha, which is by way of Destiny. So you guys see how this works, all right? And of course, the men, she's not going to film with any of the men, but the females on this show is the same way. They're going to all cap for Destiny. And we see that Nell Fletcher, she knew about this entire situation and how it worked. And because she's such a follower, and because she wants to be a part of the crew and be accepted, Nell knew about it. She knew that all of this shit was a lie, but she kept quiet while y'all saw her on the show. At the reunion, she sat there and kept quiet because she feared losing acceptance in the group. So she's a follower. She didn't want to be iced out. So it's like, better you than me. Like, I fought to be on this show. You guys heard Lexi say that Nell has wanted to be famous and be on a reality show for a very long time. So with her getting her foot in the door now, and now she's turned on Melody Cherie, and now she's, pretty much filming with all of Melody's enemies on the show, Kimmy, Tisha, and Stormy and everybody else. So now, and Destiny. So now she's gonna sit there and be quiet and not stick up for Sunny when she stuck up for her on the girls trip. Like, she literally stuck up for Sunny on the girls trip and tried to be on the kumbaya between Destiny and Sunny. But then at the reunion, you sit there and you know the mess that Destiny is doing, and you don't say anything because you too don't want to be iced out. She saw this happening in real time. She saw Sunny being iced out. So Sunny did not get fired from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Sunny chose to step back from the show, being that no one wanted to really film with her, and they iced her off the show. They tried to do this to Melody for 9 seasons. Melody left the show. I'm so tired of people running with this narrative of Melody was fired. I've seen plenty of posts where people saying Melody got fired from the show. No, the fuck she didn't. She walked away just like Sunny walked away. And the difference between Sunny and Destiny is not going to walk away because she ain't got shit to walk away to. Sunny does. Sunny has her own shows. She has her own, her own Tubi movies and all this other stuff going on. She has property. She has businesses. She has other things going on outside of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Destiny, not so much. So she's fighting hard to stay on this show and to keep her foot in the door on this damn show. But bottom line, her karma is starting to catch up with her to where she's probably going to be locked up now. And you're not going to be on the show anyway. Same thing with Martell. So this little game that Destiny thought that she would play in order to ice Sunny out from being on this show, and then to throw out there that I want her gone, like she's got all this power in order to get rid of Sunny, that was very laughable. That was very, very laughable, okay? That was very laughable. And like I said, she tried to manipulate things, just like she tried to manipulate the situation with LB in that whole custody situation, which now has her now facing 45 or 90 days in jail, to be honest. Of course, y'all know that there's a recent situation with Destiny manipulating the paternity situation in a visitation with LB, where she kept her son for 9 straight days against the court order, to where 7 days on, 7 days off. LB had to go back and petition the courts and asked that for every day that his son was taken away from him and kept from him, that he wants Destiny to serve 5 days in jail. So he is now fighting back. And that's what Destiny is facing, in addition to other charges, in addition to the forgery charge. So Destiny, you might not even be on the show while you're yelling out on stage that you want Sunni gone, as if you have that much pull. And then the fact that Tisha was speaking up, you guys know the two of them are friends. So Tisha was pretty much capping and saying, yeah, y'all remember Tisha said at the at Nell's event, yeah, maybe Sunni shouldn't be invited to any more events. There you go, right there. You could tell the two of them had a conversation. And when I say the two of them, I mean Tisha and Destiny. They've had conversations in terms of saying, yeah, we don't want her on the show, so we're just not going to invite her anywhere. We're not going to film with her anywhere. We're just going to ice her out, and eventually she'll just go away. Pretty much like we're choosing you, Destiny, over Sunni. And that's what happened here. And I blame Carlos for this, because Carlos, you brought her back under a contractual agreement, and that agreement was not kept. All right. And that's gonna, if I was Sunni, I would sue the fuck out of him. I definitely would. I definitely would. I would sue the fuck out of them. But somebody else who's gonna be suing the fuck out of Carlos. Let's get into these receipts that I pulled. Okay. Let's get into these receipts, and then we're gonna get on out of here, honey. While Carlos is sitting there on his bullshit and not saying anything. As you guys know, let's pull these up. Now, y'all know there was a synopsis put out about the show. Okay. Now, I'm going to read to you guys what's going to be said in these synopsis coming up about the show for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, it says, let me go ahead and share so you guys can see. Carlos and production, they are Kingdom Reigns Entertainment. They are responding about Melody Cherie being vocal about not grooming Destiny, and was she and Martell not grooming Destiny for a threesome. You know, Melody was very bothered by that. She alluded to the fact that there would be some defamation lawsuits being handed out to Kingdom Reigns Entertainment. So according to OMFG Reality TV, it said that I was told that they allegedly removed scenes from tonight's season 5 reunion part 2, hashtag Love and Marriage Huntsville, and added added something extended to other segments. So Carlos and them have been scrambling and trying to change things last minute, after Melody has made it very much so clear that she is not going to take this sitting down of them attacking her character and alluding to the fact that she engaged in threesomes and tried to groom Destiny into a threesome with she and Martell. Melody says she's not about that life. She don't sleep with women. She don't live that way. She's a businesswoman. And I feel like they felt that since she was on her way out, Carlos is bitter that Melody chose to leave the show, which then that's going to fuck with his ratings. So what did Carlos do? He allowed the narrative to be pushed that Melody was out here grooming Destiny for threesomes to attack her character and to defame her. So Melody is fighting back. And once Carlos, who always says that he don't sit and listen to YouTubers and listen to what go on social media, he does, because why did they go back and change it? So they took it down, as you guys can see here. I was told allegedly that there were scenes that were removed from tonight's episode. So this particular scene tonight, part 2, is where they're supposed to be talking about grooming, Destiny being groomed by Mel and Martell. All right. So hold on. All right. So this is what initially was said. Love and Marriage Huntsville, season 9, episode 30. Trisha finally Martell's the truth. All right. So tonight is when Trish is also going to be asked a series of questions. Did she sleep with Martell? No. Did she kiss Martell? She said no. Then they asked her, did Martell send her some schlong pictures? And then, of course, they kind of left you wondering until they come back tonight. All right. So let's get into what is said here. That's airing tonight, which is the 8th, Saturday, February 8th. It says that Kimmy and Melody argue over Melody's double standards. Says that Destiny claims that Martell and Melody groomed her for a threesome, and said that Sunni joins the cast on stage to hash out her issues with Destiny. Okay. All right. So let me go back because I tried to pull all of them that I have. All right, so now this is what they changed it to. It says the Ken set boundary. Well, that's the next one. The next one that's coming up is it says that Ken sets boundaries for Martell and Trisha. Says that the ladies address the girls' trip. Trisha's ex Marquez literally gives Melody her flowers. Okay, so yeah, we already saw that. I don't know why I pulled that. All right, so let's get into Carlos and his messy post. All right, this is of course after Melody Cherie quit the show. Carlos put up this: "Dear Lord, today I refuse to trip over who left." Y'all hear this? Says that if they walked, they weren't assigned. Said that you're clearing my space for fresh voices, real connections, and divine elevation. He says that I won't let past disappointments block my next deposit. He says I release, I forgive, and I'm making room, shift my circle, stretch my vision, and set me up for what's next in Jesus' name. Amen. So he always liked to hide his subliminals and shade in these God quotes, as you guys know, which is no coincidence that he uses this whole kingdom reigns entertainment. I told y'all he has a God complex, and Carlos always likes to use these messy posts in order to indirectly address issues that's bothering him. He's bothered by Akeisha leaving the show. He's also bothered by So Gucci and Willie and JJ leaving the show. It's been announced that and from a very reliable source that Carlos did reach out to Akeisha and also to So Gucci and Willie and JJ to ask them to please come back to Bell Collective, and they have declined to do so. They're tired of the bullshit after that whole entire scene of the fighting on the show, and Akeisha was blamed for it and even was told that she stole a phone, which she said she ain't got to steal no phone. She's a millionaire. What the fuck she want with your phone? But these are things that happen, and Carlos allowed these things to be perpetuated on the show. But then when they got tired of it and decided to leave, even after he treated So Gucci like shit, and she chose to walk as well and tell her story on other platforms, now here he is making these subliminal posts saying, today I refuse to trip over who left. Well, if you're not tripping over who left, then why are you contacting them back to ask them to come back? Why are you doing that, Carlos? Why are you, Carlos, reaching out to cast members who decided to walk away from your show because of your abuse and your production or producers rather abuse on this show? Why are you reaching out to them and begging them to come back to your show? One, to save face, and two, because you know that you don't have any other options in order to keep the ratings up. The ratings are going to drop with Akeisha and Willie from the show. They were a fan favorite. The ratings are going to drop with So Gucci and of course JJ from the show. A lot of people like JJ. JJ has a certain personality that people enjoy watching, even though that god darn it is very annoying. JJ is a fan favorite and he's good TV. You say what you want to, he is good TV. And Akeisha was great TV as well, because she, unlike some of the other people on the show, Letitia Pearson, Akeisha had real businesses. She had real things going on, and when she would come into town and have these events, and these events were filmed, I feel like Letitia was very jealous of that. But let's get back to Carlos and his post. I'll read it again. He says, "Dear Lord, today I refuse to trip over who left. If they walked, then they weren't assigned." So were you trying to subliminally mention Melody Cherie in this as well? Because he tried to also lie and say he did not know Melody was leaving, when how the fuck you don't know that she's leaving? Melody made it very much so known back in December that she was no longer going to be on the show. So I feel like Carlos, once again, is trying to save face. You knew she wasn't happy. You knew that there were some things going on behind the scenes. Melody had several conversations with you from our understanding, and you chose to ignore those and continue to push this narrative of certain things going on that were not going on. And now you've probably found yourself in a lawsuit, and you've probably gotten owned, and Kingdom Reigns in a lawsuit as well. So you kind of fucked up a little bit, Carlos. So here you go. Here you go in true Carlos form, saying that you refuse to trip over who left. If they walked and they want a sign, that you're clearing my space for fresh voices, real connections, and divine elevation. Who are these real connections? As if you didn't have real connections when you had the people on the show who decided to walk. Melody was the realest connection you were going to have on Love and Marriage Huntsville, because the rest of them clowns don't have no fucking real businesses or jobs or anything to talk about. Tisha and them, they are now trying to start up their social medias. That shit should have been done first season. Real business people have social medias in order to push their business. So you guys wait until Melody to leave to try to get y'all shit together. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. If you guys are builders and business people, Tisha, you got all these damn degrees and nothing told you that you're going to need a YouTube and any other platform in order to push your businesses and push who you are as a businesswoman. That should have been done season 1. The show was built on Black excellence, Black business. So no one thought about business acumen until Melody decides to walk from this fucking show. Are you guys seeing this? This is stupid as fuck. No one decided to do that. You guys had social medias like Instagram, but you were focused on, Tisha was focused on going and trying on clothes and Target. So now you guys are scrambling, trying to figure out what you're going to do for next season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Tisha said, oh, I'm going to a sorority event. I'm going to film that. We don't give a fuck about that. Like, we don't care about that. I promise you we don't care. They are literally like scratching and surviving and scrambling. And Carlos is in his feelings. He's in his feelings and now running and trying to change synopsis where you have accused this woman of grooming. Like that's a huge disappointment right there. So he goes on to say, I won't let past disappointments block my next deposit. So what is this, the disappointment of people leaving your show and calling you out and exposing who you really are, Carlos? Let's start back to you being fired from Bravo, as he tried to say he wasn't fired, he left. Then why you ain't went back? Let me say it again. If you were not fired from Bravo, Carlos, why haven't you gone back? Why have Bravo not reached out to you to do any type of anything related to Bravo? If you guys notice, if you left on good terms from Bravo, why have Andy Cohen and the people over at Bravo and NBC Universal, because they're connected, why have they not called you, Carlos, to do any type of events, programs, television shows, anything? I mean, hell, Andy Cohen haven't even called you to even sit with him on his show. I'm just saying. Andy don't fuck with Carlos like that. So I don't know why Carlos likes to be trying to make it seem like he's cool with everybody when that's not the case. He tried to say the same thing with Mel. Oh, me and Mel are cool. Mel is my girl. But why she quit your show? Melody is your girl, but why she quit your show? Let's continue. He says, I release and I forgive. Don't seem like it. He says, I'm making room, shift my circle, stretch my vision, and set me up for what's next. Oh, you better be seeing what's next, because there's going to be a lawsuit coming next. That's what's coming for your ass. All right. And I'm going to probably drop you too, because this is going to be the second lawsuit, because Maurice came in and fucked it up too with his ego, trying to make people apologize to him and saying, if you don't apologize and I'm filing a lawsuit, now that he done filed the shit, he done got on in the situation. And that's not a good look. On is like, what we got to do? Take me out the group chat. That's what On is saying. Now you about to put them back in the fucking group chat in another damn lawsuit. And I feel like Melody gonna win this, because just because y'all take shit down don't mean screenshots don't work. I'm gonna say it again. Martell, you did the same shit in that Revenge P situation. Oh, I took it down. Bitch, I screenshotted it. See how that work? Do you see how that work? Why do people feel like they could just erase, just because you take the shit down from the internet, that it's gone forever? No, it's called screen record and screenshot. Okay? Period. Carlos thought that he could hit production up and say, hey, take that down where you guys said that Melody is grooming Destiny, since she has such a problem with it, just in case she decided to sue us. Well, thank y'all for taking it down. But pat on the back for me for screenshotting that shit. And Melody, if you need that, hit me up, girl, because we got it, okay? Let me know. Let me know, girl. Let me know. Carlos, where he want to throw out some subliminals. We'll go back to this one where it says, I was told allegedly that they removed scenes from tonight's season 5 reunion part 2 of Love and Marriage Huntsville and added an extended other segments. Y'all see that? So they're switching up. They're probably going to take out that whole grooming situation, or they're going to slightly edit it to where it doesn't kind of, I guess, say what it was saying before. Okay, because when Carlos initially asked Destiny about, and I'll play it for you guys, I'll play it because we got it, about the whole grooming situation, Destiny's kind of looked, she kind of smiled like, like, yeah, like she was agreeing that that's actually what happened. But as you guys can see, there's a switcheroo, and this just dropped. As you guys can see, 2/8/25. Today is 2/8/25. So this is like some last minute scrambling going on with production and Kingdom Reign Entertainment and OWN, because Carlos knows that Melody means business after she left this fucking show, and she ain't gonna sit here and let you just perpetuate lies and bullshit for ratings for your show. You don't get to use her anymore. You don't get to embarrass her. You don't get to push narratives and throw people in the pile and then sit back and watch that shit burn and then get surprised whenever she head to the courthouse and file some shit on you. That's what she's saying to you. All right, so let's go ahead and play. Let me find it for y'all, because he thought he was real slick on that shit, y'all. He thought he was real slick on that. Let me pull it up. It's on OMFG Reality. Let's get that pulled up so y'all can see what's happening next. While Destiny sat there smiling her ass off, knowing damn well Mel don't want to touch her. She don't want to look at you, let alone touch you. But Carlos sat there and he let that shit just fly. So next is part 2. Let's see. Let's pull it up so we can see what's going to happen on part 2. And y'all pay very close attention to this shit. And I guarantee you a lot of this shit, since we haven't seen it, we haven't seen part 2 yet, but I guarantee you a lot of it's going to be edited, because I know Melody has reached out to her attorneys on this, because not only are you guys attacking her character, but that is definitely defamation of character, okay? You can't sit out here and lie on people for ratings, Carlos. If you didn't clear that with Melody about this whole narration of this threesome situation, Melody said that she ain't into that shit. And that's one of the reasons why she left Martell, because he was into that shit. Okay. All right. So let's get into it. As you guys can see on my screen, this is what is going to happen on tonight's episode, part 2 of Love and Marriage Huntsville Reunion.
Time on the Love and Marriage Huntsville Reunion Special.
It was like, well, no, you didn't mentor me. You didn't do that. It was Martell. I wasn't this. It was Martell. It was Martell.
At that particular time, she could have been home with her mom that was sick and dying.
And it pissed me off. Her feelings are her feelings.
Did Martell and Melody proposition you for a threesome?
So if my...
Did you see how Melody looked at Destiny? Like, bitch, what? Like, excuse me? Excuse me? You see how Martell looked?
My friend is dating a dude, and I met this dude through my friend. I'm not going to go secretly marry him, then try to tell her later.
Secretly. There's a lot.
Tisha, were you there at the wedding, bitch? Tisha, were you at the fucking wedding to say somebody secretly? See, you getting I can't stand bitches that get third-party information and want to run somewhere and say something that you don't know shit about it. Like Destiny said, oh, they got married in somebody's kitchen, and they did not. Just running your mouth, just saying shit. Sunni did not get married in nobody's kitchen. I showed y'all their wedding. Did it look like a fucking kitchen? No. But when people want to try to throw out lies and narratives and try to embarrass people, Destiny, you the last person need to be speaking on anybody getting married, bitch. When you didn't even stay married, you dated him longer than you were married to him. You dated LB longer than you were married to him. And as soon as that baby came out of your womb, he was the fuck out of there. And I don't blame him. All right, so let's continue.
A lot of people who do feel like you crossed the line. A lot of people feel like you did the ultimate no-no. You don't know what a girl code is. What do you have to say to people who feel like you should not even be on the stage right now?
The only people that's saying that is Tisha and Destiny. That's it. Marceau didn't say that. If you guys go back and look at Sunni's live, she said that she's real cool with Marceau. But because Tisha's so male identified, she's never going to take, Marceau's side in terms of how he feels. But Marceau don't have a problem with Sunni. If Sunni came up on the show right now, I'm pretty sure Marceau would film with her. She don't have a problem with Marceau. She said Marceau is actually cool. She actually gets along very well with Marceau. She said she was okay with Martell But Martell doesn't like anybody to tell him when he's wrong. And she said anytime she's around him, she's going to always tell him when he's wrong. But Martell is friends with Destiny. So whichever way Destiny is leaning, Martell leans that way too, because he's what? A follower, just like Nell. Nell is a follower. Nell is cool with you as long as it doesn't look like you getting ready to put her on ice and ice her out. Because she doesn't want that. Nell wants to be a part of the crew. Even if it means her turning her ass, that flat ass, that old ass flat ass of hers up, and turning it up for Melody or anybody else to kiss like she did Melody. Now, she came onto this show being close to and being friends with Melody. It was said she knew Melody off the show. So you came on this show, Melody got you on this show. You got on here and started clicking with the crew and listening to them and letting them get into your ear. And then now you're sitting on stages attacking Melody. Melody's looking at you like, bitch, it's me. It's Melody. It's me, Nell. But Nell don't give a damn. Nell is fighting for her spot on the show. But what you don't know is you're not a fan favorite of the show anymore, because people are tearing your ass up on social media now. And now that your stepdaughter is getting her own YouTube channel, she's getting ready to tell your shit. And you probably have to run from this damn show. You're going to probably be the next person to quit, Nell, and run out this show with your tail between your legs after Lexi get through exposing your ass. Because you came on here lying about how you got married to Chris and your relationship with him, but you wasn't counting on Lexi now getting her damn YouTube channel and get ready to tell your shit. But let's go ahead and watch this.
Have you and Martell ever had sex?
No.
Have you and Martell ever kissed?
No.
Has Martell ever sent you pics?
When it comes to my ex, I mean, I know he'll anything that got legs.
All right, let's watch one more time.
Next time on the Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion special.
It was like, well, no, you didn't mentor me. You didn't do that. It was Martell. I wasn't this. It was Martell. It was Martell.
At that particular time, she could have been home with her mom that was sick and dying.
And it pissed me off.
Perfect.
Nobody told you to leave your mama and go sit and have a chit chat and sip coffee with somebody, with your friend. Your mother is a priority. So if you left, that's because you wanted to. And Melody already cleared that up and showed text messages and conversations between she and Nell to say, hey, I didn't ask you to come over here when your mother was dying. Your mother passed away in 2019. Our situation happened in 2020. So, bitch, that was way after. And you used your mother's death as a means to try to make it look bad, to make it look like I pulled you away from your dying mother, when that happened in a whole year before you and I even clicked up to even hang out. So Nell is a whole liar, and she perpetuated bullshit as well.
Feelings are her feelings.
Did Martell and Melody proposition you for a threesome?
Look at Destiny. Look at Martell. Look at Mel. Mel looking like, bitch, you know good and goddamn well that never happened. Destiny is looking like, look, I need a storyline. I'm not filming with Sunni anymore. So whatever lie I can get away with and not get fucking sued, that's what I'm going to do. Look at Destiny. Destiny, you didn't have no fucking threesome that was lined up, but we already know you probably already slept with Martell, because he said on this season, don't make me tell what we did. So who is we? And what is it that you did? Is the question, okay? And you and given that you didn't correct him, it further lets me know that he been in your guts. All right, let's continue. With his $18 suit on, bitch.
So if my friend is dating a dude and I met this dude through my friend, I'm not gonna go secretly marry him, then try to tell her later.
Secretly. There's a lot of people who do feel like you crossed the line. A lot of people feel like you did the ultimate no-no. You don't know what a girl code is.
Tisha, you don't know girl code either, because once you friends with Melody, and you were still running and having conversations with Ariane, and getting information from Ariane about what was going on between she and Martell, and you waited and you kept that information and you used it to your advantage, to where you and Melody had a little verbal altercation, and then you threw that out there, which further let Melody know, bitch, I'm the one that gave you a place to stay. You didn't have a fucking car to drive, Tisha, because your car was broke down. You didn't have a place to stay. Mel let you stay in her townhome and lend her car to you because your shit was broke down. But you sitting over there talking to the same bitch that broke up her marriage, and to get information from her so that you can have some type of receipt on her if and when you need it to try to shine on national television on Mel, the same person that asked you to be on the show originally, and you didn't have shit going on then, talking about you a stay-at-home mom. That ain't no fucking black excellence. Black excellence to be a stay-at-home mom with all them fucking degrees. And I'm thinking now that maybe you just got them degrees just so that you can pat yourself on the back and for some type of clout and attention, because you ain't doing nothing with them. So now this season, you running around here putting on business suits. The new season coming up, you all on Instagram putting on business suits from Amazon to try to look important, but then you want to sit up here and question Sunni's marriage, bitch. Go back to your own marriage where your husband said that he only dated you 1 month exclusively, and the only reason he married your ass is because he knocked you up. So you can never compare yourself to anybody else, and you're the last person that should be speaking on anyone and their marriage and when they got married and how they got married and where and the conditions of their marriage when your whole marriage was a whole shotgun wedding, okay? Tisha, with your copycat ass.
What do you have to say to people who feel like you should not even be on the stage right now? Have you and Martell?
She like, I don't give a fuck what they got to say. I can walk, I can leave. Because as soon as I walk out that door, bitch, I have businesses. I have Mercedes-Benz vans and businesses that I have. I'm running my husband's businesses and I'm running my own. So at the end of the day, Love Marriage Huntsville don't make her. Sunni got connections where she can go anywhere. She's on season 2 of her show, Sunshine series. So she got shit going on. Everybody on that show can't walk. Tisha and Marceau, they're not gonna walk. They need the money. Destiny can't walk. She need the money, but we hear she's not going to be back anyway next season. Nell and Chris, they might make it, but maybe y'all should focus on all them fucking taxes y'all owe too. Ooh, did I tell that? Yeah, y'all got a bunch of taxes y'all owe. Nell and Chris, while y'all over there trying to keep up with the Joneses. Nell, you might want to get some more people in your daycare, because I'm hearing you ain't got that many kids in your daycare no more. So you might want to get some more kids in your daycare so y'all can pay them fucking taxes off. Moving on.
Ever had sex?
No.
Have you and Martell ever kissed?
No.
Has Martell ever sent you pics?
When it comes to my ex, I mean, I know he'll anything that got legs.
Now, I'm hearing that Ken is supposed to be having a conversation with Martell to give him boundaries when it comes to Trish, meaning he can't have side conversations with her. He doesn't want Trish to be alone with Martell because he doesn't trust Martell around Trish, knowing what he know now about them. So that's the new deets on that. So he's going to be laying down some boundaries for Martell and Trish, in terms of Martell not being around Trish, not having side conversations with her, and Trish is not allowed to be alone anywhere with Martell. And that just gives that you don't trust Trish, but you want to go and marry her. Why are you in a hurry, Ken, to be marrying somebody that you don't trust? That's another red flag. That's another red flag. You don't trust Trish, then you shouldn't be focused on trying to marry her. Y'all need to be focused on your relationship and why your communication is so fucked up between the two of you, and why y'all screaming at each other. And Ken, why you on national television telling all her damn business about her car being broke down and that you pay for everything. I mean, that's where y'all focus needs to be. But that's what's going on with that, guys. And that is it, and that is all. We're gonna get out of here, honey, because I ain't got no more. So I hope you guys enjoy. Please don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Let me go ahead so I can watch this damn part 2 of the reunion and start getting my show together for that. All right. Be looking for your notifications, you guys, for my review on the reunion. Okay. As you guys know, tomorrow is Super Bowl Sunday. Everybody, some of you guys' team may not be playing, and that's fine. My team is not playing, but I will be having some events and stuff going on here. So I will definitely be putting out my notifications for my next next videos and reviews and stuff like that coming up. So y'all be looking out for that. All right. Thank you to my mods. You guys always do an awesome job. I appreciate you for keeping the trolling down. Bill Wilson, KBR Tyra, and Scorpion Miss. Thank you. And for everybody else who are doing backup modding tonight, I appreciate you all as well. Okay. Thank you guys so much to all of my content creators that stopped by. I see you guys in the chat. You are always appreciated, and you're always welcome to be here as well. You guys check them out. Go by there and go by their pages and hit the like button and support them as well. Okay. You guys know who they are. Sunny Days. I think I saw you. I ain't gonna remember all y'all, and I ain't even got my little note. I'm downstairs. True TV Podcast, Purple Unicorn. I said Sunny Days. Thank you. Who else? Y'all help me out. Oh my God. I can't remember everybody. Dear Retalk Show, thank you for being here. Chronicles of Kim K, love seeing her. Thank you for being here as well. If I miss anybody, please let me know, guys. Please let me know. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Please let me know. Please let me know. All right. Is that it? Did I get everybody? I see you, Tyra. I see you here. I see you, Sunny Days. I see you. All right, let's get out of here, guys. Y'all have a wonderful night. Let's go ahead and get into this. For those of you that are watching Love Marriage Huntsville, it has already started 19 minutes in, and we're going to get on out of here. And bye. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.